Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Chubby's Tip of the Week. I am Shannon Brandyberry, Managing Editor of Motor Age Magazine. With me again today is Chris Chubby Frederick, who is the CEO of Automotive Training Institute, ATI. And this week, as we continue our conversations, Chubby, I wanted to know, how can you begin to work on the business and not in it? Something that we stress an awful lot.
Well, it's easier said than done, that's for sure. But to begin with, you have to learn to say no. All of our employees will try to drag us into everything to help them, and many times they can do it on their own, and many times we like to help them, so we have a tendency not to enable them to learn how to do it on their own. So most of the time when an owner's working 100 hours a week and he doesn't have any free time, he's usually the one, or she's the one, that's actually causing the problem. So that's the beginning, is learn to say no, enable them to do it, and then get out of the way and let them try to do it, and be okay with them making mistakes. If you're going to work on it, you have to be a good mentor and a good coach and allow people to make mistakes without scolding them, and then be able to help them change by giving them suggestions on what they could do. But the timeline to do this is the one thing I think throws most shop owners way out of whack. It takes a lot of time. When I started working on my business instead of in it and started preaching it, which was about 10 years ago, we actually started teaching it at ATI. I hired a president to run my business who was doing exactly what I had been doing my whole life, and I'd known him all my life. I anticipated it'd take me 1 or 2 years to teach him how to run the business and be president, and then I could go back and semi-retire and work on it and have a good time and eat bonbons all day. But unfortunately, it took 7 years.
Wow.
And he told me more than once, you let me solo too soon. And because if you're ready to leave and you want to leave the business more, then you're apt to kind of pull out too soon. And if you do that, you have to go back in and fix it. So some people that work on their business and not in it go away and never come back, and then they get angry when they got to come back. But if you do a lousy job of delegating, you have to come back in and help them and coach and mentor them, and then wean yourself back out. So you could look like a yo-yo going in and out of the business until you actually are able to really work on it.
Take your time up front and, go about it the right way. So, well, thank you, Chubby, for that tip for this week, and we will talk to everyone next week with another edition of Chubby's Tip of the Week. Thanks.
Thank you.